Hey, I was just calling to say that it had nothing to do with you. You didn't change. It was me. I changed. There was nothing you could have done to make me stay. There was nobody else. I left for myself. It's just that, how do I say this? One day things didn't feel the same. I felt myself drifting away and my feelings began to wane with each passing day, like a leak that keeps dripping over time. My love for you slowly leaked out.
So, if you're watching this video, it's because one of two things. Either you're struggling really bad mentally, or you just fuck with me heavy. There's 7 things in your everyday life that is ruining your mental health. Ruining your physical and mental health. But mental health most importantly. And these things you probably already know, but you need to bring these to your awareness and understand people who aren't involved in these type of things and see where they're at compared to yourself where you're at. Number one off the bat is your phone. Your phone is ruining your life. Every day you should wake up, get some sun, help your body, but no, instead you hop straight on your phone. Why is that? Why do you hop straight into your phone? Your phone is something that pleasures you mentally, of course. You watch TikTok, you scroll, you find funny videos, you laugh, you find videos that motivate you, all this stuff. But you have to understand, even though it's the year 2023, we have to live in the real world. You have to be involved with your physical self, mentally, physically. You have to be involved. If you're not involved, what are you doing? You're playing a video game, dude. A lot of people I know, they don't even take 1 minute out of their day to sit here and just think. To sit here and think about what's going on in your life, what problems you have, and how can I fix them. People don't do that. A lot of people I know don't do that. I know people who don't even run. You can't go outside and run. I know women who are running every single day. And as a man, the fact that you're not running and bettering yourself physically, but in reality it's mentally. Because if you have the determination to go out there and run and to understand that my body is a part of me, not just my mind, then you're good. But there are a lot of people who just don't even like to better themselves at all. And the reason doing that is because of the phone. A lot of people around me have a bunch of opinions about everything I do, or opinions about some things I will say, but never have anything to back it up because they just got these opinions from the internet. Make up your own stuff. The internet is good for researching, but if you just see something and it says another thing, and you're not really in tune and understanding, why even say it? You sound dumb, you look goofy. And that's why your phone is fucking up your life. The second thing that is ruining your mental health drastically is smoking. And it's become such a normal thing nowadays, it upsets me. And I'm not gonna lie, I smoked before. I used to smoke a little bit, a decent amount, but when you tell me that you smoke, you're telling me you're not okay with your life and you want to escape reality. You're telling me you're not okay mentally. When you tell me you smoke weed, you're telling me you're not okay mentally. And that's just simple because you want to have a different emotion than you are feeling now. You can't always feel happiness. You can't always feel the good in life. Sometimes you have to feel the bad. And you accepting that makes you a stronger person than you were yesterday or than you were before. So you telling me you smoke just automatically gives me this input about you that you're struggling mentally. Smoking makes you lazy as fuck. It doesn't help you with shit. And you just look like you're doing bad in life, really. That's the impression I get. A lot of people might not get that impression. You're gonna tell yourself right now, oh no, that's not true actually. I just smoke because I like to smoke. It's fun, blah, blah, this and that. No, but you know deep down that you're not okay mentally and you want different feelings than you're feeling now. And that's fine. But there's a certain point to where you have to overcome that. Third thing that's ruining your mental health and everyday life is your food. The food you consume every single day, it brings an emotion to your life. So if you're consuming bad things, such as like stuff that we're not even meant to eat, do you really think you're meant to eat gummies? Let's be real. You think you're really meant to eat gummies? No. It's like plastic. It's like plastic that you're consuming because it looks cool and it looks good and it tastes good. But in reality, that's doing nothing for your body. It's just a placeholder for your stomach to go, what the fuck is going on? And then for your body to have no energy. Once you eat a high protein, high fruit meal, you're gonna have a lot of energy. And I understood this myself because I doubted food. I said, oh, I can eat as much shit as I want and I'll still be the same person. But no, once I actually started eating real meals, I started having way more energy and I started understanding like what the fuck, why food is so fucking important. So if you're eating shit, you're not gonna get anywhere. See, now this one is really gonna hit some of you guys because this is a mainly guy thing. Like, I see it every single day with all my friends, I guess, associates, with all my associates, and it's the game, bro. You guys are obsessed with video games. I don't understand why you guys like video games so much. It's hella weird to me. I mean, I guess I used to like video games when I was a little kid and shit, but like, for you to be able to sit here for hours on a video game that's doing nothing for you, that's just not nothing, bro. I'm gonna keep it a stack. And you know, people like my brother, and I don't mean to call him out or anything, but people like my brother and my friends, I see them on the game and I'm just like, bro, what are you doing with your life, my nigga? Like, what? And it occupies your time so much because you know it when you're having fun and time flies by, and it occupies your life so much. It's like you go to school, come and play the game, go to bed, go to school, come and play the game, and it's the same exact structure over and over again. And people don't understand that. They think, shit, you know, I'm just having fun playing the game with my friends. But reality actually occupies your life. It takes you away from everything. After I stopped playing the game when I was around 12 years old, I'm 16 now. After I stopped playing the game when I was around 12 years old, I became way more prominent in everything I did. Like, for example, I actually took the time on my day to say, okay, let me go outside and just look at the sun. Let me go outside and just absorb the sun. And I yearn for actual adventure. When you're not on the game is a temporary mental adventure for you. Because reality gets boring, of course. The world we live in right now gets boring. But when you're on the game, you get to go to a different world and do different things and understand different logic. So when you're off the game, you get more of a yearn for actual adventure. I wanted to go to the beach. I wanted to go to the snow. I wanted to do a bunch of things that I just didn't want to do earlier when I used to play the game. And you understand exactly why parents do trips. And I never understood why my mom would spend so much money and she would be financially struggling on trips and to do this with our family. And it's because she has no augmented reality to go to, such as a game, like young men do. If you have that reality, then you won't care about those trips. You ever been on a trip with your family at like 9 years old to Disneyland or some shit? And you're like, why the fuck am I here? Like, I don't really give a fuck about it that much. I don't give a fuck about it that much. But it's like, my parents care so much more than me, you know what I mean? And I don't know if it goes for everybody, but me personally. And now I understand why they did that. It's because they see more of an adventure from doing stuff like that. Instead of being in the house all day, going to their 9 to 5 and taking care of their family, doing this and that, you get more of a yearn for an adventure. So if you want to understand why the game is killing your fucking life, that's what it is right there. The game is killing your life. The game has almost the same effect as weed, and that's why so many young people are attached to it. Once you understand that, you'll get a real grip on life. Now that I'm aware that multiple genders are watching my videos, at first I just targeted this towards men, but I started seeing more text and more, different people reaching out to me, and they actually started to be females and shit. So I was like, okay, well, let me start directing my videos towards females more. And I apologize, females, for not me directing my videos to you guys, but you guys understand I don't have that much knowledge about you guys. You guys are mysterious and weird creatures. But number 5 is your partner. And I don't mean like your partner is ruining your life. I mean having a certain type of partner. If your partner is toxic and they're making you feel certain emotions every single day and you guys are going through a lot, and it's just taking you off track, you have to remove something like that from your life. And me personally, I don't believe in breaking up, because I feel like if you get such a hold and a bond with somebody, that you guys should be together. You know what I mean? I don't like seeing jumping around over and over again. But if you're in a relationship with a partner who is just making you feel so many different type of emotions that you shouldn't be feeling every single day, that's gonna kill you mentally. And that's when you take a time to discuss with your partner. And I know it's hard to do now, it's 2023, and everybody's influenced. And I promise you, please, everybody's watching this video, please do not be influenced by the new gen. There's a reason our grandparents and their grandparents and our parents, not even our parents because they're kind of new gen too, but our grandparents, they're still together at like 90 years old. You guys ever wondered that? You guys don't see shit like that now. And the reason is because they understand how relationships work. Nowadays, we don't understand how relationships work. I tell my girl I don't want her wearing that, she's gonna say a simple yes. If she says, oh, I don't like you wearing that, I'm gonna say a simple yes. You guys don't have to have so many conflicts nowadays. And I'm gonna do more videos about relationships on my channel, because I know mentally that I've been through a lot, and I don't want to say this too much, but I've been through a lot and I understand how everything works and shit. So I'm gonna do more information on relationships and shit. But just off the fact, like, you guys have to be in touch. And I'm gonna compare this to a video game, but for example, if you're playing a video game with a teammate, it's called a duo. You guys are working together to win the game, or you guys are working together to get to a certain goal. That's how relationships should be. But instead, it's constant, oh, if he doesn't text me back in this certain time, I'm not gonna text him back in this certain time. If he doesn't post me then, I'm not gonna post him then. How about you just love your partner and you guys play as a duo rather than playing against each other? You guys are on opposite teams. And I see that a lot. And that's why you need to be in a value relationship with your partner, and both make sure you guys are both on the same terms and understand, and you guys can't be toxic and can't be having these emotions. So that's number 5, and this goes for guys and girls. If your nigga's acting up, make sure nigga gets in line. But your nigga should always lead you, and you should always be the backhand and helping him. And for guys, you should always be a leader for your female and listen to what your girl says, because your girl, she's supposed to be the backhand for you. She's your assistant, my nigga. And a lot of niggas don't know that. They think, oh yeah, she just somebody that's there, but no, she's your assistant, really, in reality, bro. For real, for real. This one goes out for a lot of you young guys and young girls mainly. I don't see guys caring too much about this, but partying is number 6. Partying is ruining your life. Even now, I don't have no interest to go to parties. The only reason I go to parties is because my friends will tell me, or my girl will tell me, or something like that, you know? But what is partying really doing for you, you know? You're just sitting there to get drunk and get fucked up, feel bad the next day, go there with a bunch of niggas or a bunch of females. And honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now, if your girl's at a party, if a girl you see at a party, you like her, that's probably a girl you want to stay away from, because she's gonna do those exact things in a relationship. She's looking for attention. Same with the niggas. They're horny and they're looking for bitches. And a real nigga won't want to be at a party. He doesn't have time for dumb shit like that. Maybe he'll party with his friends, but he won't go to an actual party because he's not yearning for attention. Real niggas are focused on themselves. And if they want a girl, there's nothing wrong with wanting to get a girl. I would go out my way to get a girl, you know what I mean? But if you're going to a party to get a girl, that's one thing. And don't just go to parties to have sex. That's completely degenerate. That's completely degenerate, you know? You should want to have sex with somebody who you love and somebody who you care about. So number 6 is partying, and I know it's gonna be hard for you guys, you know, listen to this and say, fuck, partying, I love partying and shit. And it's just attention, really. But once you find the correct partner that can take care of your needs, and once you find the correct group and that you can hang around with your friends and build a strong empire around you, bro, you will be good. You won't need no fucking parties and nothing like that. You can party once you get up. Don't party when you get low. Simple. This last one is the most important one, and it's number 7. It's God's number. It's a relationship with God. The reason that your relationship with God is ruining your life. If you don't have a good relationship with God, that your life is ruined all the back. Not because in the end times you're gonna be in a place that you don't want to be, but just in general, because for atheists and people who are just simplified to themselves, you know, you have a certain ego to where you hold yourself up so high, but you need somebody like God to depend on and thanks and give your praise to, because that puts your ego down and helps you appreciate more things. So when somebody does something for you, you appreciate that rather than just forgetting about it. And God helps you mentally, he helps you physically, If you take time alone to actually spend time with God, God will help you. I promise God will help you. And, you know, you have to see the faith aspect in it. And if you're not seeing the faith aspect in it, then it's hard to see, because you see it as, oh, God didn't give me a certain amount of money, I'm fucked. Well, how about this? God gave you the idea to wake up today and go make some money. God's not gonna put it in your hand, he wants you to work for it. The same way a father isn't gonna carry his fucking baby around all the time when he's 3 years old, when he's able to walk. He's gonna help his kid walk. So it's basically parenting, and I don't get why people don't understand this, because I'm 16 years old and I understand this. This is not an easy thing, it's not a hard thing to understand. God is gonna be your parent and he's gonna guide you. He's not gonna give it to you. Why would anybody give you something? And he's gonna make it hard for you. He might trip you while he's walking you, just like a father might trip his kid, you know, but I'm not saying that specifically, but I'm just saying, you know, helping you get over road paths. If you didn't go through things, you would never be as strong as you are now. If you didn't go through all this depression and all this sadness and all this almost cutting myself and all this self-depreciation and all this trash shit, how would you be as strong as you are now? You understand what I'm saying? You wouldn't. So that's why you have to appreciate the bad things that go on in life and not cry about it and not be upset about it, because you're gonna say, oh, this thing is gonna help me get stronger in life. If you're going through an obstacle, that thing's gonna help you get stronger in life. So always have a great relationship with God, no matter what. And that's gonna be your goal to having a good success. If you don't have a relationship with God, a good relationship with God, your everyday life is fucked. So, you know, off the rip, there's your 7 tips for having a good relationship with God, and your 7 tips that's ruining your everyday life and how to fix them. And yeah, but once again, bro, love you guys. Stay strong, stay blessed. Peace out.